check, check. Okay, that's fine. Somehow I knew. Better not screw up my frickin' stream. Why can't this stuff download outside of the game? Whatever. Let's get into the end there. Let's move this in a little bit so it has a little bit more stability. Why are you doing this? Stop it. Stupid capture card, dude. All right, some of the most popular items from our 30th anniversary returned through the end of season 19. Check them out now on the Eververse front page. I thought there was going to be... Whoa. Was I here? Did I... I didn't. Oh, this is where we're starting. Nice. Being summoned to an urgent briefing, seek out Anna and Rasputin. And let me just double check, make sure everything's all set up the way I want it. Trace rifle, trace rifle, trace rifle, trace rifle. Yeah. It's all trace rifle. Trace rifle.
Can't be serious.
We have no other options. Aramis has breached the Warsat network security protocols.
It's about damn time we finally got some more story.
Will be in our enemy's hands. Once she issues the command to fire, not even I will be able to stop it. Our only choice will be to destroy the Warsats. All of them.
The only way to do that is...
Yes. Once I am uploaded to the orbital station, you must activate my self-destruct.
He has to sacrifice himself.
No! There must be another way.
Is Rasputin seriously just gonna disappear?
Of combat simulations. They all end with the same result. My mere existence places humanity in danger. All that I am Every protocol, every line of code must be erased forever. I must die, so others may live.
I won't let you sacrifice yourself.
I know. Clovis built me to be a weapon, to destroy my designated targets. But you taught me to be something more. A shield, a protector, a guardian. He gave me form, he gave me function. But you gave me purpose. Please help me fulfill that purpose now. Let me save humanity.
I just got you back. Now I have to say goodbye.
I've always been with you, Anna. And I always will be.
Did I just level up for no reason?
We have no time to waste. Aramis has accessed Abhorrent Imperative, the protocol I created to use the warsats against the Traveler and prevent its departure. I surmise that the Traveler is Aramis's target as well. My internal algorithm has repaired me to the point where my self-destruct sequence can be initiated once I am uploaded to the network. However, Aramis has discovered and sealed the backdoor we installed aboard the station. You must manually link me to the controls. Breach Seraph Station with the Pillory Engram in hand. The time for subterfuge is over. Haste is what matters now. If Aramis fires the warsats, the resulting devastation will be incalculable.
Hey, what's up,
There will
Guzzo?
be nothing left for the Hive to conquer. We cannot allow that to happen, Guardian. You must do what is necessary to prevent it. And so must I.
Wow. The activity has a fixed power level, legend difficulty, heavily shielded and highly aggressive. You mean to tell me I can't do this by myself? Why, though? It says recommended power level, 1350. I'm obviously way above that. Do I have to do legend difficulty, or can I just do... Well, we'll try it. Probably gonna get my my ass beat. Been capped for this challenge, or for this activity. Expect a challenge. What? So they're capping us at 1350, the lowest possible power level. What? Okay. Yeah, they did. This is it right here. This is week 1. But I can't do it by myself. I have to do it with a group. That's so stupid, dude. Why are they against solo players? Why do they have such a problem with solo players? Seriously, I need to understand this because it's ridiculous. Yeah, see, I don't know any of these people. If Yui was on, I would ask her for help, but nothing. I got nothing. I'm gonna get my ass beat. Yeah, if you can help me, I'd at least have one. I'd like to have at least one extra person here. What system are you on? I mean, I'm guessing we'll have to communicate in game, but I do have Discord, so. Okay. Well, Xbox has Discord. Do you want to use in-game or do you want to use Discord? I don't know how Discord works through the consoles yet. PlayStation has yet to get Discord. It's almost here, but they're taking too long. It's the same as party chat. So, but can you join Something like my Discord channel? Oh, okay. All right. You're a part of my Discord, aren't you? Or is that not a thing? Okay. Give me 1 second. Create an invite. No, just copy. All right, here we go. There you go. Yeah, we've played Battlefield together, so I guess you've gone from PlayStation to Xbox, huh? You traitor! I heard you connect. Hello?
Hello.
There you are. What, it wasn't working?
No, I had to connect my Discord to my Xbox account.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Jeez.
I'm still so just annoyed with how Bungie has handled this game. Like, why can't everything just be match made? I don't understand that. Like, they're forcing clans and guilds and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, but games like Final Fantasy 14 and World of Warcraft both allow you to at least matchmake for raids. You know, why can't we matchmake for raids in here? Or a standard mission, for God's sake?
Oh, you know the reason?
I don't. That's why I'm
You do.
questioning.
It's because fuck you, that's why.
True. Okay. I don't think we're even friends on here. Hold on.
No, we're not. Hold on, I'm updating Destiny, apparently. It's taking forever because it's on the game instead of on the Xbox.
I said the same thing when I fired it up. I'm like, why is this not outside the game like every other game that I have on my library? Like, no, they have to be different. They have to update their game in the game. Okay, so yeah, I forgot there's PlayStation friends and then there's Bungie friends, so we have to do
Bungle friends.
Bungle friends. Bungie.net. I mean, I've linked my PlayStation account with my Bungie account, so I'm assuming... Yeah, okay, there it is. Well, is that gonna work? I'm assuming that's my name I would give you to send a friend, have you send a friend request or something. Yeah, it's just, the hell's this? Oh. thought there was a chat. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna put it in the channel chat. Hold on. It's 5091. 5091. Okay, so that's my Bungie name, I'm guessing. It's just it took my PlayStation name and then just added a number on the end of it. So I'm guessing that's how we get that going. I'm annoyed. Why can't it just be everything match made? It's so stupid. First, they sunset all the previous content for most part. Then they finally rectify that by not doing it anymore. And now they need to fix the fact that not everything is match made. Because I haven't played a raid since Callus, which is the beginning of the game. Because I can't matchmake into raids.
Just join a bigger clan, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, the clan I'm in is fine, but my problem is that I don't care to, like, be in a clan. Clans, I mean, that's why Jeremy and I, you know, we have constantly, in Final Fantasy or in World of Warcraft, we tried to do our, you know, put a clan of our own together, because we, you know, we really like the games that we play, but it always ends the same way, with neither of us actually doing anything with it, because there's so much work to actually making a clan successful. It's basically a second job, you know, especially for a lot of people. So, needless to say, I'm just like, I don't, you know, and being a participant in the clan is one thing rather than running it, but even being a member of a clan, you know, you're expected to participate, to be there often, otherwise you just get removed. And it's, I don't know. It's too much, because I bounce around, as you know, so.
Very casual.
Yeah, like, I mean, obviously there's a lot of time where I'll spend a lot of time on, like, a single game. Like, there was that one time, it was a couple of years ago, when I was still on Twitch, I spent, it was a week or more on Division 2. I was just going ham on that game because it was so much fun. You know, and now I haven't touched Division 2 in, I don't know how long.
I think we can both agree that D1 was the better game.
Based on how many hours I put into D2, I'd have to say Division 2 is better, but you know, that's just because, why do I have the same quest? Oh, Outlaw refit, Frenzy refit. Oh.
Go play Division 1 right now. Division 2 was pretty mid.
I like Division 1. I just wish that well, I wish the input latency wasn't so bad on console compared to D2, which had, even at 30 FPS, had so much better input latency compared to Division 1.
No problem on it.
It was just, you know, you could tell, especially since back then I played more on my PC as well, so I had Division 1 on PC and console, and I could feel the difference between the input latency. And I was like, yeah, that's not good.
I played Division 1 like 2 weeks ago. It felt fine to me.
Well, that's the thing. I haven't played it in a while. I don't know if they updated it or not, but oh, hey, look. Yeah, see? Okay, so I was right. The Thunderous Impact chest plate is now available for Bright Dust. So wherever I read that, it was absolutely correct. So I'm going to acquire that. It's only 1,200 Bright Dust. I'll take it. That's pretty cool. I never got Tiku's divination. I mean, I'm not using Bright Dust for much else. I was actually going to wait till the Thunderous Impact gear set actually became available, but it looks like they're going to spoon feed it to us, which is lovely. What's this new Trailing pyrotechnics. Guardians don't look at explosions. No, I suppose they don't. So if the chess piece is 1200, that probably means each piece will be 1200. I think I should have enough for all the pieces when they all become available eventually. But I need to forego getting these other two things. I might get this emote, though. I'm going to get the emote. Anything I can get for free, I'll take it. Are you done updating or no?
For some reason, it's taking forever.
It's only 700 megs.
Yeah, I know.
Mine kind of just like went up a certain way, and then it just, I looked down and it was finished. I'm like, what the hell? I swear to God, it was only at 300.
At 32%. I don't know why it's taking so fucking long.
See, that's what mine did, though. It got to about 30-ish%, and then I looked down for like a minute, and then it was done. I'm like, oh. It must have like almost nothing to download at the end of it. I don't know. Oh, this wouldn't be a problem if I could just play the mission, but no. They're gonna cap our power level to 1350, the bare minimum.
It's like the legendary mission for the Revision Zero. You have to do it 4 times in Legend.
That's nutty. I've never really explored this room, though. I guess there really isn't much to explore. Oop. It's cool, though. You think we'll be able to do it with just the two of us, or no?
I've been doing the Legend missions by myself.
I wish I could even have the confidence to try, because I don't really have the confidence. Because even if I've got maxed out resistance, I still die just as fast as anything. Like, are you gung-ho when you're in it, or do you actually play cautiously when you're by yourself doing legendary stuff?
I just take it how the mission plays it. Just like if I have to lay back, I'll just snipe everything, or if not, just... If I can just Rambo it, then I will, but if I can't, then I can't.
That's why I'm like, I kind of envy people who could do that, because I've tried doing just a dungeon. Not even on Legend. The dungeons alone are a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, dungeons are tough.
Yeah, and I'm like, I just want to finish one by myself. Like, why is this so hard?
Yeah, they're definitely soloable, but you need to be, like, above the light level of the dungeon.
Well, I mean, I always thought I was, but I guess not. Let me take a look. Which one was I trying to do all the time? It wasn't. Was it the? No, it wasn't the moon. Dreaming City, I believe it was. Yeah. The Shattered Throne. I've tried that dungeon probably, I don't know, 3-4 times. And I'd always get to the part where you're crossing the rafters. And you got the ogres on, these 2 platforms, and you got to make some jumps. And I always get knocked over or something like that. And then the worst part is you have to start all over.
It was me and my buddy like sped run that mission like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, I can't, because I'm just like, I get it. I know how to pass the beginning now. I've done it so many freaking times. But once I get to running on those thin beams, something screws me up.
I just arrowed the ogres and just it took like 2 seconds.
Well, that was a while ago. I don't know if I have, better gear than I had before. I don't even remember if I had the right gear at that point, but yeah, that's a ballsack thing to do. Also, I'm looking at the Last Wish raid. It says recommended power 1350. There ain't no way that I'm going to be able to do anything in that by myself. You can't do raids by yourself. There's so many things to it.
Some of them you can. A lot of them require a minimum, or a minimum of 2 people. But there's a couple that I think you can do by yourself. But it's like It's got to be like everything's got to be like frame perfect, but a lot of the streamers do them 2-mans.
I could see 2-man maybe, you know, because I mean our power levels are so high at this point. It's kind of ridiculous, you know, especially if you build properly. Oh man, the fact that they just it still bugs me that you can't play the Red War anymore. Such an important, integral part to the story, and nobody will be able to experience it ever again. It's so stupid. Oh yeah, we'll get all the way past some of the best expansions in the game, and then we'll stop sunsetting stuff. Great, guys, thank you. So nobody will be able to experience the death of Cade 6 anymore. It's like, that was such an impactful moment.
You're right. Update got to 42%, and suddenly it was done.
That's exactly. It just happened. It's like, okay, all right, all right. Well, I put my Bungie name in the channel chat, so I don't know if you can see that there. If not, I'll put it on the YouTube chat. Also, what's your profile picture?
On Discord?
Yeah.
It's a K-pop girl.
I was gonna say, it's some Asian chick there.
I like K-pop.
I mean, I just like the girls. I'll listen to Sai.
Sai.
Sai is like the man. Guilty pleasures, Gangnam Style. That's me.
Friends.
Can you see my Bungie name in the chat or no? Like I said, I don't know how it works on console.
I've got my laptop up as well.
Oh, okay.
Move, my cat. Cat. There it is. Yeah, I see it.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think that's the name I give you. Because it's the only name that shows up on the website, so. Yep, that's it.
Send Bungo friend request.
There it is. Details. Reject the friend request. Boom. Do it again. Hello? Is this working? I accepted.
Is this thing on? Yeah, I'm joining your fire team.
No, it's just because I stream on YouTube now. This decides it wants to be a dick, and so things take forever to load sometimes. There you are. Look at you. Only level 58. Didn't even finish the battle pass yet. I'm assuming you're working on it. That's a sick bow. All right, I'm gonna look at that.
It's the Queensbreaker.
Oh, the Wish Ender. That's the one I actually. That's the one I actually wanted to go for, but I then found out you have to go through the dungeon to do it. Oh man. Okay. So go ahead and talk to them. Do that thing, and then when you're done, I'll fire it up. All right. So what's your build?
A good one. My build is for like Grandmaster Nightfall stuff. So
Jesus. All right. Well, enough said.
Begin your final mission. Launch.
Okay. So you didn't have to talk to them, or they didn't have any dialogue?
No, I do, but it's not letting me.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Activity.
It just says launch the final mission. Begin your final assignment.
Fire team member requires quest acquisition final dawn. So Oh, well, I can interact with them for some reason. Now I have to do it for you, I guess. Nope. No, I could just interact with him. Okay, I guess maybe you have to get it first and then come back.
I see the quest marker, but then when I walk up to it, it's just gone. There's nothing here.
Yeah. I actually...
Yeah,
that's weird.
I'll just go into my own and try and see if it'll load.
Yeah, it keeps telling me activity was unavailable. That's stupid. Alright. Yeah, I guess you have to just let the dialogue play first and then... And I can join yours, you can join mine, doesn't matter. As long as we both have it.
The helm.
Yeah, I still gotta call Spectrum and be like, guys, what the hell? Why is it that now that I'm streaming on YouTube, your connection is terrible?
YouTube just requires more bandwidth?
That's what I'm guessing. Like, the way that they code it is different from Twitch, I guess. Because I never had these issues on Twitch. And I
mean, the stream, I got 1080 60 on my screen. It looks fine.
Yeah, but I'm streaming at only 4,500 kilobits, which is, like, not anywhere near enough for 1080p 60. I put it up to 60 because it looks smoother, so it kind of inadvertently negates the pixelation that is to happen. But yeah, it doesn't look terrible. I just would prefer to use a much higher bitrate that I know my bandwidth can handle. But as I've shown many times on Battlefield 2042's meters, it just spikes my upload. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then it affects my gameplay, and I'm just like, what the hell? Can't shoot anybody, or whatever the case may be. It's just annoying. So, at some point...
I have to relaunch the game.
You have to what?
I think I have to relaunch the game, because when I loaded in, I was in the room with them talking, and then I joined your game. And now it's not bringing it back to me.
Oh, okay. Alright. It's alright.
Bungo.
They make good stories, good map design, good gameplay, but damn it, do they suck at their networking. I'm gonna test this new emote out. So wait, what are the rewards? Looks like a ship and an ascendant. What the hell is
And
that?
a cutscene.
Ascendant shard. There we go.
I guess it's a good thing I didn't watch the cutscene earlier. It was the first thing that came up on my YouTube when I woke up this morning.
The final Witch Queen cutscene.
Whatever it was, yeah.
Whatever one the Destiny YouTube channel put up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually gonna watch that on stream, and then I was like, wait a second, what if this is like the end cutscene for the whole thing? I don't want to ruin it now.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I was like, maybe they should put that in game, not on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know why the hell they would put that out before we can even like experience the end. Makes no sense.
Yeah. All right, I've got the dialogue now. I'm talking to him.
So, did you did you figure out this build for yourself? This one that you use for Grandmaster, or is it something that you looked up, or like how do you go about building a build in this game?
I let the nerds find the best builds, and then I do what they tell me to do.
Okay, so you looked it up. Because
yeah.
I mean,
there's like streamers that's their job is like because they stream Destiny 24/7.
Right.
So all they do is sit there and just like test numbers on all day. So there's this one dude's YouTube that is just all it is him just testing numbers constantly, telling what's the best stuff. So.
Because I've always been interested in that myself, because that's one of the worst things that I'm the worst at when it comes to MMOs is just understanding how stats affect other things. And when I've tried to build my own build and I think I understand a stat and what it does, I go on and people are telling me that that's not how that works, because this stat will affect this stat, which then in turn this affects this stat, and then you get it's like, why is it so ingrained? Why does it say one thing and then it doesn't actually do that thing? You know what I mean? Kind of like Magic cards or Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's like, oh man, which combo of cards works best? And I just don't get it.
Requires just math and testing, and I just don't feel like putting the time in for it when someone else is already doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much work, and it's like, I use the mods that I put on my armor. I just use basic mods to improve whatever output I can get from my trace rifle. So I doubled up on trace rifle ammo finder, the loader, and the rifle reserves.
I saw your mods like a week ago, and I was like, oh man, people would hate you.
Oh yeah, they would. I mean, I just do this because I'm looking for the most amount of benefit to my ammo reserves for my trace rifle, because it's my primary weapon. But I know in my heart of hearts that there are mods that I should be using, but I'd have to go over all of them to understand, well, okay, so what is this really telling me that it does, rather than, oh, it's just plain English, because it's not plain English. It's written in English, but it doesn't mean what it says.
It is a lot easier now that they gave all the mods in for everyone.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
All right, finally, here we go. Not finally because it's your fault, I mean finally because it broke and you had to go through all that bullshit.
Finally, because you hate me.
Yes, absolutely. Ooh, nice ship.
It is.
Yeah, my last, I don't know how or why, but my last Destiny 2 stream, we had a good number of views on it while I was streaming, but then a couple days later, there were more views on it. I'm like, who's watching my stream? My VODs?
Rasputin is going to try to remotely scramble the station's defenses. Buy you a
Maybe you're the only
seconds to do
person streaming Destiny on YouTube.
I doubt that.
Brace yourself.
Though, to be fair,
I don't understand why there isn't like a live page on YouTube to like just go find just live streams.
There's a live section. You can click on live and it'll have like, I'm pretty sure.
I know, but like you can't like, that's the one thing Twitch has over it, is like it's very clear, like here's the directory of games and stuff.
Let me take a look here. Hold on. Oh wait, that's my thing. Where is this?
Oh look, we're finally down here.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, so yeah, no, you're wrong. You're not wrong. And it shows like really crappy, like, oh, there's news streams and everything. Like anybody wants to watch that crap.
Oh, dude, so much of it is fucking bullshit news streams.
Yeah, which I'm not okay with. But yeah, no, and that's why I keep reiterating so many times that YouTube gaming was such a good idea. It was the perfect competitor website to Twitch's layout, because YouTube did it better where anybody could end up on the front page. You didn't have to be a YouTube partner. You didn't have to, be anything. You literally just had to be. You had to exist on YouTube, and you could end up on the front page. It's very random, but you could. And I was like, this is it's a much cleaner looking website and everything. And they just said, nah, we're doing away with it. I'm like, why? I preferred that. Now YouTube just it's a mess. Oh. Now keep in mind, my secondary is my technical primary is a pistol. It's a sidearm. Oh, that's lovely. The Vision.
The Vision.
Which is like one of my favorite sidearms. So I have a range limitation. Might as well kill these guys with it so I can get some more ammo, hopefully. I love this. The fact that we're in space and it's all muffled sound effects. It's so awesome. Oop.
Reading movement in the hangar bay. House Salvation is preparing to repel your boarding.
Well, House Salvation can suck my nuts.
I knew it would be you.
Aramis, you bitch. I started going the other way. She's coming right after me. Holy crap. Yeah, there's no way I would have been able to do this by myself, I don't think. What the freaking hell, Aramis? Go away, bitch. Yeah, dude, her health pool is massive. No way. Okay, all right. Stupid freaking whatchamacallits. Those freaking explodey little bitches. Oh my god, it's like her health isn't even moving. Whoops, okay. There we go. Max ammo. Let's do a little stun lock. Oh, you don't. You're not going to ruin this for me. There we go. That was all my ammo. I think that's the first time I've really been able to expend all the ammo in that one super shot. And I didn't even use all my super's energy, so that's good.
This was your final resistance. I
mean, you know, at least give us some credit here, Aramis.
Destroy the Guardian and vengeance for Reese is ours.
Guardian, Aramis has begun initiating the firing sequence. We do not have much time.
Oh, you rat bastard.
I do.
Guy sidestepped my shield. I'm Captain America, damn it. I might as well be. Alright, you know what? Breaking out the sword. Get the hell out of here. Oh, easy. Easy once I break out the sword.
I have gained access to a portion of station security. Deploying heavy frames to clear your advance.
Summon him. Got it. No, I didn't want to do that. Alright, well, let's stop that right now. Didn't want to do that. Hell yeah, we got freaking Boston Dynamics robots helping us out. You know, I wish I knew that you played this earlier. I would have had you playing with me most of the time.
For like a month I've been playing.
Yeah, but like, I'm talking like, I wish I knew earlier than that. I was like, nah, you know, most of the stuff I can do by myself. Now I'm getting into stuff I can't. And you probably were, you probably weren't interested in doing all the story stuff until the, you know, last few weeks anyway, because that's when most people do it apparently.
As they release it.
I can
I've
see
got nothing left to do in the game really. It's just like if you need help, I don't mind.
Well, I mean, did you get through all the well, obviously you would have, right? Otherwise you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I finished everything. I finished all the legend missions, so every 4 times you got to do it.
Yeah. But yeah, when I was asking you about your build, are you running Arc?
Oh no, Void.
You know, you would think I would know that, since, given what you just did with your super.
I did all twice.
Yeah. Hi, I've been playing this game since the beginning.
I get my ult in like less than 3 minutes with this build.
That's awesome. Yeah, I wanted to be a hunter, but Jeremy, when he did play the game with me, I don't know if you were here for this explanation, but when we were moving from Destiny 1 to 2, we were like, okay, what class are we going to play? He's like, I feel like I want to play some Hunter this time. And I'm like, oh, gee, thanks. I didn't just spend all of Destiny 1 playing Hunter. So I had to change. I'm like, we're not going to play with 2 Hunters. So I had to swap to something else.
I spent all D1 playing Titan, and then once Forsaken came out, they nerfed Titans and it was no fun, and Hunters were fucking ridiculous, so I switched to Hunters when Forsaken came out.
I never really, well, I don't know what they nerfed in the Titans, but I've never really had a problem playing a Titan. But
they
then
weren't,
again,
like, terrible. They just weren't as fun to use. It felt too support.
Yeah.
And the hammers are useless.
Oh, the solar build?
Yeah, they nerfed the solar.
Subclass?
That was the main thing.
I mean, when I need to use that to like do some sort of bounty, that shit's fun, man. I just whip out the big warhammer and start smashing the place apart.
Oh, that
awesome.
thing was like the worst ult in the game when they released that shit.
But it's good now, right?
I'm not sure. I haven't played Titan.
I mean, it feels pretty good.
I never unless it's like PvP for quick kills.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it feels pretty good to use. I don't know what it was like before, but it freaking slaps now.
It was worthless. It was, if you used it, especially in endgame, you're just
Gotcha. And I'll tell you one thing, I do like that that grenade launcher that I got from Season of Plunder, but goddamn it, this fucking crown breaker, crown splitter is gotta be the best sword I've ever used.
shot the Halo one best.
I just love this sword. It's just like a one-shot kill for most things.
Realistically, the exotic sword was the best when it came out. The one for Beyond Light, the chainsaw one.
Oh yeah.
It was like the only thing that had high enough DPS to actually kill the raid boss.
Yeah, I think I recall seeing that. I don't think I have that though.
No. Once that's at 93%.
Load. Oh, lovely. OBS Studio disconnected. I don't understand why it's doing that. Luckily, the reconnection was quick enough, so maybe the YouTube stream won't be so cut up there. It'll be frozen for a second. Yeah, I use, I don't know what the name of I really should start learning the name of my gear that I actually have on, but I have a chest, the exotic chest piece. I'm fine. I'm using the exotic chest piece where every time I use one of my abilities, it reduces the cooldown of the other two. So good. That way I can keep popping my shield up and keep throwing my grenade and my shield and stuff like that. had to pop my ult because I was getting massacred from behind there. Stupid fucking wizards, bro. I hate these assholes. Get out of here. Annoying. That's what they are. Annoying. See, I wanted to wait for you to use your super so I'd come up with my super. That way you could boost your damage through my shield, but I was forced to use my super there. Didn't want to, but I did. Oh my god, the fire on the ground is awful.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I might die. Yep, there we go. There's fire all around me and I couldn't even like
About to get you.
I got 14 seconds, so if you can survive, you'll be fine.
Alright, yeah, you are surrounded in that shit.
Yep, I was. That was unfortunate placement. Didn't realize the whole floor was going to be coming with that shit, but, you know. Then, of course, I got blown up by the freaking fire there. Yeah, this would have been very, very difficult by myself, for sure. Bruh. The floor is lava. I'm running out of special ammo. Oh my god, dude. Dude, it's like everywhere. This is why I stay playing Void, because then I can have my, I drop my shield and I get my overshield. Oh my god, dude. You're such a whore. And you have a stupid name. I'm coming at you, bitch. Fucking whore.
Something's happening.
Loki crown
You feel
status.
that? It's like a heartbeat.
I feel nothing. But there's activity in the city. In the tower. The traveler is reacting.
I don't like this. It's too familiar.
It is.
The hell is happening? Yeah, I would have gotten my ass beat if I did this by myself. Oop, cutscene.
It's happening again.
The whirlwind.
Eros.
Don't worry, the great machine will never abandon anyone again.
It's leaving. The traveler is leaving. The war stats.
Eros. Make it known your pain.
Anna, it's time.
For wreath.
Goodbye, Red. Anna, look.
Why? Why does it not flee?
Because it has nowhere else to run.
Yo, man, that was crazy. That was sick. Sorry, I muted you just to kind of...
Yeah.
I thought the Traveler was gone, dude. He was... I'm like, he's leaving. All right, back into the tower.
Brew.
I don't have anything here.
Talk to Zavali.
No, I know. I just wanted to see if I had any other icons pulsating.
I am at your service.
Think was like Aura.
Zavala's gaze is transfixed on the empty space where the Traveler once hung in the sky. For a moment, he says quietly, I thought my greatest fear had become reality, that the Traveler had decided to leave us to fend for ourselves. He turns to face you, a look of tired relief in his eyes. But in that moment, I also had another thought. Gesturing broadly to the city, Zavala casts his eyes upward once more. The last time I saw Cabal ships in the sky over the city, I looked to the Traveler to save us. But now, Cabal Elixni awoken. Our allies have rallied to us. We look to each other instead. Zavala rolls his shoulders, then squares them to the challenge ahead. In the wake of Rasputin's sacrifice, the Wrathborn have begun pulling back their forces. But I can't shake the feeling that they're just making way for an even greater threat. When he looks at you again, it is with steel in his eyes. Whatever the Traveler's intentions, it chose to stay with us, just as we have chosen to stand together. Woo! Big words from a big man. Yeah, dude, that's insane. Like, for a moment there at the end, it literally looked like the cover art for, I think it was Destiny 1. With the Traveler hovering over the planet. And now the Traveler is nowhere in the sky. Interesting. I thought we could see him from here. Him, her, it, whatever.
What is the Traveler's pronouns?
Who knows? Ziza. There you go.
Crab Handler.
Ooh, character popping. That was weird. I've almost never seen that in this game.
Quickly, friend.
Ikora is silent. She stands facing the empty space in the sky that once held the traveler and says nothing. A cool breeze blows across the plaza, picking up dried leaves and scraps of paper from the bazaar. The silence that has fallen over the tower is haunting. Ikora turns and exhales a long-held breath. If you've come to me for guidance, I have none. The words fall heavy out of her mouth. Nothing could have prepared me for this. She looks away for a moment, not ready to cross this conversational line. But then she finds her strength again. Guardian, Ikora's voice has adamancy to it. Or adamancy, there we go. Whatever comes next, I want you to know it has been an honor fighting alongside you. Through loss, through victory, through the haze of war between. I don't know if this is humanity's final hour, she says, looking up to the sky. But if it is, then we will face the end together. Ikora looks at you, and for the first time, you see something new in her eyes. Fear. Go. Spend time with the people you love, Ikora says in quiet certainty. It may be your last chance to. Damn. A little grim.
Lead to unity in the warlock orders.
Speak to Anna Bray at the holoprojector in the helm. Now we have to go to the freaking holoprojector? I honestly don't know how I feel about the whole helm thing when they brought it up. I'm like, why can't they just keep everything in the tower? You know, there's plenty of space. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you. I completely forgot that it just drags you with me.
Too. Discipline resilience, fucking gross.
Were you looking at my stats?
With the armor piece I got. It
Oh,
was
the
a
armor
good
piece,
roll,
yeah,
but
okay.
it was a high roll, but bad stats for me.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how I'm gonna build resilience and recovery, because those, from what I looked up, those are like two key stats that you would need, especially for PvP. But
Max resilience PvP, you just get your ass beat.
if you run resilience
Or
recovery,
yeah, resilience.
Yeah.
No, you need resilience.
Well,
Or PvP. I mean, it's good for everything. But
yeah. But people were like very specifically resilience recovery.
Ever think about the things we
And
pick
every
up?
time I, you know,
People we
fight
latch
somebody
onto
who's
as
probably
if
maxed out
something outside of us
recovery,
could tell us who
it's
we
insane
are.
to me how quickly their shields
Like
come back. It's
polishing
annoying.
a rusty name tag to a fine shine. Being a Bray defined me, for better or worse. I thought Rasputin was my link to who I was, that I could rediscover myself through him. I tried that for a long time, like he was a tool. It wasn't until later I understood he'd become a person. Rasputin was family. But now, he's gone.
That's crazy. Rasputin's just
He
gone now.
sacrificed himself to save us. Clovis would never have done that. But I taught Rasputin to make his own decisions. In the end, he defined who he was and what he did. And so can I. I can carry on the Bray legacy. Not Clovis's, but mine. I can choose what it means to be a Bray. Just like Rasputin chose what it meant to be a Warmind. Goodbye, Red. For real, this time. Thank you for teaching me who I am. Who I could be. And who I want to become.
Yeah, that's crazy. Rasputin's been in there since Destiny 1, and it's just like, oh yeah, he's just gone now. Why did, what? How did I end up over here?
I don't know. It's super weird.
Did you seriously just push me all the way over there? Good lord,
Yeah,
man.
he is.
Guardian, if you are listening to this, When the deed is done,
Oh, one last
I trust
transmission.
my sacrifice was not in vain. Anna and I have shared our farewells. This will be hard on her, but she is resilient, strong, and she is not alone. I have a final message for you as well. The Neptunian city in Osiris' visions is real. I do not know its exact location, but it is home to the Veil, an object of immense paracausal power, one that is linked to the Traveler. The details are contained within the Nephele stronghold files retrieved from the Cosmodrome. I have decrypted them for Osiris's benefit. Tell him it is a parting gift, from one old miser to another. All other files referencing the city have been deleted from my records, and not by me.
No, you moved me too far away. He wasn't done talking. I knew that was going to happen.
Guardian, if you are listening to this...
Great, now I have to sit through this again.
I trust my sacrifice.
Guzo, leave me alone.
Blamed for this.
I'm surprised that didn't happen when Anna was talking.
This will be hard on her, but she is resilient, strong, and she is not alone. I have a final message for you as well. The Neptunian city in Osiris's visions is real. I do not know its exact location, but it is home to the Veil, an object of immense paracausal power, one that is linked to the Traveler. The details are contained within the Nephele stronghold files retrieved from the Cosmodrome. I have decrypted them for Osiris's benefit. Tell him it is a parting gift, from one old miser to another. All other files referencing the city have been deleted from my records, and not by me. Someone wanted it to remain a secret. Anna once worried that she had neglected to teach me how to trust. But now, as my penultimate act, I entrust this knowledge to you. Use it well, my Seraph. Humanity has no more need of a war mind. Not when you have each other.
Damn. The hell is the sound? Just sound cut out, that's all. Okay. Let me take a look at this ship. Spirit of the Warmind. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. I like that look. The Hoarfrost Sunrise. Wow, that looks crazy on that one. Ultra Plasmic. Polycarbon powder. Ooh. The royal die looks pretty good. I just wish we could rotate these damn things. That's pretty cool. Anyway. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. So what do you think? That was pretty intense. Like one of the possibly one of the biggest characters in the entire series is now just gone. That's pretty insane. Is your mic cutting out? What's going on?
What?
Did you say anything, or are you just like not?
Just said good riddance.
Oh, that did not come through at all. I don't know why. But you didn't like Rasputin?
Destiny's story is mostly fluff.
Oh, I love it though. Ever since I saw that My Name is Bife 3-hour video explaining the story from before Destiny 1 all the way up to Shadowkeep, it was fantastic. I'm like, okay, this story's actually really good, but they just told it horribly. And I've just...
Because it wasn't in the game.
Right.
And they also did not have a set story because the fucking writer of the game left the game, and they had to basically... All of Destiny 1 was just made up on the spot bullshit.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Destiny 2 did it a little better, but they still have there's still a ton of reading, and it's like, guys, just put it in the game. Like, put it in the characters and let them act it out and all this other stuff. Why do we have to read so much? I don't mind reading.
Nobody wants to listen to it.
Oh, I would love to sit here and just watch cutscenes play out, just explaining stuff. All right, well that's the first of two things. And okay, apparently I had all three should you choose to, part 2, 3, and 4. I don't remember even doing 1 and 2. Weird. Anyway, so do you not want to just, I mean, you're not even to 100. Did you want to get to 100 at some point, or are you just gonna do stuff?
I don't care about the battle pass.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'd have to sit here and grind out bounties and shit. It's just pointless, and nothing left in the battle pass do I care about except for like hoping I get a cool emote.
I mean, I just did it because I bought the deluxe edition, so I was like, I feel obligated to just do it. Oh, here's part 1. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's right there. Return to the Archimedes Annex and download the cryptographic index. And then there's launch Operation Sheriff Shield on Legend difficulty and find the weapon schematic.
Yeah, you have to do that 4 times.
Yeah, I see it. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's fun.
It's literally the same mission 4 times. It's so boring.
Yeah, that's kind of like copping out there. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some stuff here. Yeah, no, after I watched that recap, essentially. Actually, you know what? You can help me finish up that Dreaming City mission that for some reason I haven't attempted to like try and finish it yet, but especially with, you know, my current weapons now, but it's just like for some reason it's a pain in the ass for me. It's a level 1350 mission, but I get my shit pushed in every single time. It's just doing that one, it's basically that one strike where you start off in the courtyard. And, oh, it's the, where you have to turn the, was it, not the Technomancer. The woman at the end, you have to turn her back to normal, basically. One of, I think is Marasov's Techion. Techion. It's where you have to turn her Techion back to normal.
Her name is Mommy Sov?
Mommy Sov, yeah. You bet. I was always Amanda Holiday all the way, and then Marasov showed up, and I'm like, okay, Amanda, you got some competition.
Amanda is the most basic woman in this game. Give me some Sludge Queen, how about that?
Sludge Queen.
Give me the Sludge Queen, just a drip.
Yeah, when this place was the primary spot, I love this place. It's so nice.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's just so nice.
It's just crazy. It's been 5 fucking years.
Well, see, I don't think I actually played this. I didn't play this area when it was the primary spot. I just it was a primary spot for me because I hadn't done this stuff, so it was such an awesome thing to see once I came here. I'm like, this place is actually, I really like, you know, bounty hunting here and all this other shit. I don't, can you see my waypoint, or is that just something that I put on? And
I'm just following you.
okay, yeah, we're just going to do that one mission. Did not want to do the public event.
And we won't.
Okay, we're fine. Whoop, ran over him.
This Sparrow's lame. Mine's cool. Look at it.
I love my Sparrow. Shut up.
Yeah, but look at mine.
I don't want to look at yours. Now that you told me mine was lame.
Jealous?
I didn't even look at it. I can't possibly be jealous of something I don't know exists. So
Mine's so fucking cool.
doesn't exist.
Just... Have you seen the Ghost Rider one?
No, I didn't know there was a Ghost Rider one.
Yeah, it's like a motorcycle, like flames and chains all over. It's straight up Ghost Rider.
Is it? What's it called? It's not called Ghost Rider, I'm guessing.
No, I don't remember what it's called.
Listen, this light bearer you're looking for, his name's Callum Soul.
Yeah,
Like
see
I
this,
said, he
that
ran
first guy alone
first.
would have been a pain in my ass. I don't know.
Those raider friends of yours.
I would have been able to kill him, but it's like, I don't know. The overwhelming numbers just gets to me every single time, and I could never finish it. And we were supposed to be able to do this at 1350. I mean, give me a break. There's no way anybody could do this at 1350. Especially with fat ass in the back there just throwing fucking bombs at you. Oh, and then he stepped in that. Yeah, and then the snipers. Yeah. There we go. I don't think I had the crown splitter at this point, so I definitely had a hard time trying to kill that piece of garbage. There you go.
Yeah, it's telling me to go up.
No. Don't. Yeah, no. We have to go in, don't we? Or do we have to? Oh, no, that's right. This is different. Sorry. I forgot. It's not. It is the strike, but it's longer. I forgot about that. Right. Then I would get to this point and still have difficulty. And yeah, this is such a pain in the ass. So many of these guys. I literally was forced to sit on the stairs and just funnel them in just so I could like get past this point. It was nuts. And there's that problem. Get out of here. You can't stand up against my crown splitter.
Data from this energy to find a viable portal.
So do it, and watch your back.
The Taken are nothing new.
Oh, you're feisty.
Right, and now we
Kiss
go
your
in, I think.
guardian with that mouth.
I don't have a mouth.
There we go. Now we're doing the strike. I don't think we're actually coming in here for the Techion. I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to be. We're just investigating something. I would get to this point and the elevator here would be my demise. I could never get past it because I was just... There's just so much. Did you start it?
Yeah.
No, because I'm like, I didn't touch it. These guys are spawning in early here. Come on, pick it up. What? Oh, missed that. Okay, how did I miss that? What the hell? Not that one. Oh my god. Come on. Respawn, respawn, respawn. What? Are you serious?
You got hit by the ball.
Oh, he pushed me into it. I was like, how did he hit me so hard? I ran into a wall. Nope, the ball fucking killed me. Great. See what I mean? It's just trying to get past this point is so annoying.
If you pass the ball to me, it'll do more damage.
Oh, I know. I just didn't know whether you wanted to do that or not. How many times can we pass it back and forth?
I think it only increases damage once.
Okay.
We can pass it a million times, though.
Yo, did he... What the... I'm dead again. Nope, I'm not. Okay, we're good.
Living.
Piece of garbage. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Whoa! I don't think so. God. Yeah, this mission is way more annoying than the strike. Hate shriekers. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Is this Toland?
Toland.
That just looks like Toland.
That's racist.
I mean, you know.
You think all
Can you be
reverberations of light
racist
are
against a
Toland?
ball of a light?
Solar light discharges.
Yes.
And void.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Alright. Player Knight.
Don't
Just
worry
walked off the
about
side of the
it.
map.
You find Callum, then maybe we'll talk.
Nope. We're gonna have to deal with the big boys. Doesn't look. Yep, we are. Sorry. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, well. I don't know how much damage this boosts it by, but, you know, I know it does. At least.
Rid of the bike per shot. Did 1144 without it, 1602 with it.
Okay. That's not bad. Nice.
Get me back.
I need this. I got it just before it disappeared. Oh boy. I'm stuck. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Love how they just showed up out of nowhere. Getting shot by the damn knight on the left side, and then these little bitches come out of nowhere. Didn't even hear him come up. 9 seconds. Oh, sneaky. These fucking knights, man. They're so annoying. Absolute rat bastard. No, I've got you. Don't you try and do that. Yo, these thralls are freaking silent, man. I don't even hear them come up behind me. Again. Whoop. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is different. We can't shoot those? I thought we could shoot those. Man, this is giving me vibes of some of the activities we had to do here in the Dreaming City. Ow. Let me go pop this one first. Ooh.
This is what I thought it was. This is more an exotic, I think.
This is way different. Did not expect this at all. It's mostly been the same as the strike all the way up to this point. Yo, what? Somebody got vaporized. That's what that looks like. I hate these guys. Hey, let me just throw you off the map. That's great. Here we go. Yep, don't try that crap with me. What the? No, you don't. Oh my god, you cocksucking little shit, dude. He literally did exactly that. As soon as we went to taken territory and my shield went down, he fucking threw me right off. What a piece of shit, dude. Seems a bit frequent if you ask me. Pulled out my sword for that one. Fuck that guy. Annoying to die in stupid ways.
Drifter, if I'm reading this right, your friend Callum was killed by another Guardian.
Nothing kills you quicker.
It was vaporized by another Guardian.
Gave you a chance. Gave all of you a chance.
Oh boy, here we go.
I told you not to follow him.
You and I are the same. Sometimes we do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
He's Irish.
Spoken like a true disciple.
Makes sense. His name is Callum.
If you have any last words, now is the time.
You'll never kill us
I
all.
honestly have no idea.
I don't have to.
I don't remember what the story was with this quest line. Ah, it was the golden gun. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think you have some explaining to do.
Give me a minute, would you? I'm thinking.
You owe us a little more than Glimmer for this.
Shut up and bring me everything you found at that grave.
New step.
You'll get paid.
Guardian down.
Deliver the depleted weapon core you found at Callum's grave to the Drifter. Why did you do that? Oh, wait.
Do it again.
See, it says abandoned activity. I hate the fact that it says that. Because it's like, we finished it.
Yeah.
I don't know, it still has the continue your investigation on my screen, so I don't know. I'll just let it end. Return to orbit. There we go. Yeah, I have absolutely... Whoa. This didn't return us to orbit.
Hero.
Interesting. Anyway.
What I'll call my sparrows.
So now we gotta go back to the Drifter. What quest was I... What's that part of? Darkness in the Light. Huh. Let's go ahead and find out. It's a quest line I've held on to for a year and a half.
Quest line I've held on to for 5 years.
Yeah, Dreaming City came in what? Forsaken?
Yeah, 2018.
Damn. It's crazy. It's the only thing that survived through the Forsaken expansion.
Go. Get fucked, Tangled Reef, idiot.
What do you mean Tangled Shore?
Shut up.
Yeah, I forgot. Tangled Shore and the Reef both just got the complete axe. I'm so sad by their handling of this game.
Took the farm from us.
Right? No more soccer. Now we got this purple ball that floats around the tower. Ooh, fun.
There's soccer. It's just Trials of Osiris is in the fucking middle of the Blythe field.
Oh, that's stupid.
The man with the golden
Dude,
gun.
you can set off fireworks over at the... There.
Every one of those hunter types has got a golden gun. But that man fights like it's his. He's been after me and my crew a long time.
I miss Titan.
I'm sure I'm the only one left.
Anyway, Titan was fun. That was a good
I thought
place.
aesthetically it was the coolest map on the game.
Easily.
Even less I can trust. Just don't ever tell anyone.
It's like this cyberpunk future city above water.
That was a really cool place. I will say this though, Europa is a close second for me when it comes to like water-ish based worlds. Because, you know, snow and ice.
Now the new map looks like it's gonna be untouchable.
I am so excited for Neptune. That is going to be so sick. Oh, we have to play Gambit for this? I mean, all right. I'd rather play Gambit than Crucible.
No, this is you have to like do some stupid. Yeah, this is the exotic quest that I thought it was. You're gonna have to get like specific types of kills, and you have to get the special boss at the end, which is completely RNG. It's gonna be a grind.
Well, it says deposit motes, dropped motes, subtract ×2 score. Win gambit. What the hell does that mean? It says deposit motes.
When you drop motes, you'll lose your deposited motes.
Okay.
It's basically don't fucking die.
Well, that's kind of difficult.
Come on, who's up for
Well, that's something I can do some other time.
Yeah, I remember it being very not fun. It's for, I think it's for the what's the stupid gun pistol? It's some hand cannon that has never been good.
Yeah, I like collecting stuff.
Yeah. No, it's disappointing because like the hand cannon's really dope, but it's just Bungie likes to put out guns and be like, okay, it's shit, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, and that's like, I was just thinking, you know, with the new class or subclass coming out, I was like, damn, you know, I've only played Stasis a couple of times and I really enjoy it, but I always fall back to Void because in my mind, a Titan is the tank. So with Void, I've got a giant shield for a super, and then I can, you know, give myself overshield if I use my class ability. So it's like, it just seems more useful than Stasis, even though Stasis is more fun. Stasis is like a questing subclass.
Void for Titan and Hunter is generally the best endgame.
But I just felt like I was doing the expansions a disservice. Ever since Beyond Light, Stasis has been a thing, and Stasis is just awesome.
Bungie's the one doing it a disservice by not making it good.
Well, it's enjoyable, but I don't want to make the same mistake with Lightfall. I actually want to go to the new subclass and really like be able to utilize it. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I want to be able to utilize it, but they need to make it to a point where it's actually like I feel like I'm not handicapping myself by using it.
Yep.
I can see that just because of the fact that like you said, Void is way too useful to not use it. You know, especially for a Titan. And then the Hunter's super is just way too useful for extra damage. You just can't.
And just being able to just not die because you're invisible whenever you want.
That too. Sounds like similar to me putting down my class ability where I get an overshield if I stand behind it. It's not that I can't die, but it certainly makes it a lot harder to die. Okay, so...
Yeah, there's so many exotics from like year 1 and 2 that they need to rework because they're just worthless.
Yeah.
Like back when the day, like when like exotics didn't feel like exotics and they just had like the multi-tool. It's like you have your mini map on your aim in, and like that's completely useless.
Right. Well,
like, please rework one of my favorite guns because it's useless.
I'll tell you one thing, because I've always been saying this, like the mini map or the radar should just be there all the time. Like I don't understand this idea of like, oh, it goes away when you ADS. Why does it have to go away? It doesn't make it a challenge. It makes it annoying.
Yeah. There's just so many early exotics that are just so bad.
Yeah. Though the Might of Mini Tool, everybody was kind of wild about for some reason.
Well, it's because it had like strong damage, but the perk on it is useless.
Yeah. Do you know? I looked this up and I still can't remember what the hell I read. A small gift. I've got like 9 of these things.
You just gotta go find cats around the Dreaming City, and they just give you like a piece of gear.
Oh, that's right. I'd have to look up a website that shows that.
Shows you where the cats are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember where like 2 of them are, but they're almost completely worthless unless you really want gear that's not up to snuff because it doesn't have as many perks as the new content does.
Right. Then there's this mission that I've had in my list, a single thread. I have to complete the duality dungeon, which I don't think I've ever actually even attempted.
I just did it with my friend like a week ago. It's actually pretty tough.
Yeah. Let's see. I've still got that quest to get Galahorn. I'm like, it's yet again another dungeon, Grasp of Avarice.
Yeah, that one's a fucking that dungeon is a giant fuck you. Because half of it is just push this button, instant die. Push this button, instant die. It's all troll traps and then boss fights.
I'm not entirely sure why I have this quest, Tex Mechanica Tournament, and you get the chaperone, but I've already got the chaperone, so I should probably just get rid of this thing.
Yeah, they gave it again for people because it was like they took it out of the game and then made it available again.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's one of my favorite shotguns to use, even though it's like, it doesn't make sense to me because it's like, oh, if you ADS, it's a shell shot or a slug shot, but the range is still shit, so it doesn't really hit anything. You know, and it does.
Wastelander is the best.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why make a shotgun where if you ADS, it's a slug round, or just in general, it's a slug round, but you can't hit it. You can't shoot it like a mid-range DMR or sniper. I've tried it a million times. It doesn't hit anything after a certain distance. I'm like, this is stupid. But it's ridiculous up close. Yeah.
The Wastelander.
I don't think I've ever had the Wastelander.
I've got it equipped right now.
Where'd you go? Oh, there you
Oh,
are.
I thought that.
Oh, of course you did. Let me take a look. Ooh.
It's from Marathon.
That's an exotic?
No, it's legendary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I showed you the one I use. I use the
Yeah.
what the hell is it called again? I just got it. Dead weight. Yeah. That one's fun.
Yeah, this one's from the Bungie anniversary pack because it's from the Marathon games.
Ah, yeah, okay. I grabbed the anniversary a while ago. So I might have gotten it, but I probably, you know, dismantled it. That's another thing too. I hate the fact that you can't just make any weapon you want out of your collection. Oh, you can't recreate randomized gear. Like, well, if I make it, it's not randomized now, is it?
Oh, luckily they're doing the crafting now, so I guess it's kind of solving that problem.
Kind of. I only care to actually make some of the crafted weapons. You know, especially like the Osteostriga. That thing blows me away, dude, how good that thing is.
And my buddy loves it. He loves it with like the 64 round mag or whatever and all that shit.
Dude, I mean, it just adds ammo when you kill with the poison, so I don't know why a bigger mag would matter. Doesn't make sense to me. Anything else you want to do, or because I honestly don't know.
I don't have anything to do, so whatever you want to do.
I just wanted to play the mission. I didn't think it was gonna be that short. Now we have to wait a whole week for the next one.
No, that's it.
I thought they were doing two missions before the end.
Oh, well, you could be right then. I don't know. The trailer, the video was like called like the end of the season thing or whatever. So I figured it was like this is it.
I had read somewhere that it was going to be a 2-week event before the release of Lightfall. I just assumed there was going to be 2 more missions.
It might. I don't know. I didn't read anything about it. I didn't even know anything. I just figured the season was over, because they didn't add anything for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, that was annoying. Like, they ended the whole thing at week 7, and then we're just kind of waiting. And then I was like, wait, that can't be it. So I looked it up, and it's like, no, there's a 2-week event happening before the release of Lightfall. And I'm like, oh, okay. But what's the event? And, well, we had that mission, and I'm just assuming there'll be one more mission next week, but I'm not entirely sure what it would be, because we're at this point now where the Traveler's not here. He's up in space somewhere. Rasputin's dead, so what could they possibly do next week? I have no idea.
Do you know that if there's any seasonal weapons left that you want, or to get the crafting unlocks for it or whatever, you gotta do it before Lightfall, or else they're taken out of the game.
Yeah, you know, and I thought about it. I'm like, you know, the triumphs are fun to get, but like, I'm kind of annoyed, just like with a lot of things in this game, that there are past triumphs that you can see but you can never get again. It just is so stupid. Doesn't make any sense to me.
The only weapon that I would consider like trying to go get is like the Callus mini tool. The very goog.
I just don't understand. Like, I wish I could just... Why do triumphs have to be relegated to the past? Why can't we just always try and get the triumphs? Why can't that just be generalized rather than, like, specific? It's so stupid. It's one aspect of the game that actually isn't too bad to kind of focus on, but it's like, oh, you know, yeah, these triumphs that existed when the game came out, yeah, you can't get them anymore. Oh, great. That means if you don't finish a seal, you miss out on possibly some, you know, cool exotic stuff or whatever, like this thing right here. Raid Runner Dungeon Diver. Complete the following raid and dungeon objectives to earn a special sparrow and emblem.
Yeah, the dungeons are kind of dumb with how to get the exotics through them right now. Yeah. Because they have challenges, and the more challenges you complete, the more likely you are to try and get the weapon once you beat it. But the challenges are fucking retarded.
Yeah, no, it's, I'm sad by the dungeons, because I thought the dungeons were going to be similar to, like, strikes, where you could just, like, team up with a bunch of random people and just do them, but nah. Did you just kill me?
Yes. Damn.
I'm kicking this ball in your face.
Kick this ball in his face.
Dude, every time I'm running on this ramp, my mark will actually get caught in it and stretch out a little bit. I don't know what it is. Every time I cross these opening holes, I think going in this direction, it just grabs onto it for some reason.
It's doing it to my cape.
It's weird, man.
Do you have something for me, Guardian?
Let me see.
Do you remember like 2 years ago when they started showing that tower to our left being fixed and everyone thought it was like the original tower? We were going to go back to the original tower.
I don't actually. I never really paid attention to that.
Yeah, if you look up at the top right here, the tower to our left, they started construct, like just like updated it so it had construction going on it. So everyone thought that there was going to be some event that we were getting the tower back from D1.
I mean, that'd be cool. It'd be a nice extra place to go to, but it's like they already have everything here, so it wouldn't make much sense. Yo, these guys got some pretty baller-looking weapons that aren't, you know, anything too special, but, you know, it's cool. Where were you guys when we were fighting frickin' Gary? Yeah, I went exploring around this place a little bit. I went to places that I actually have never been to, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
There's a hole in the wall you can get into here.
Oh.
You have to like land it perfectly, but like you can get into there. And there's nothing in there besides just a small square of nothing, but you can get in there.
I really honestly do wish that whoop, there you go. I do wish though that they actually made this game, allowed you to be in third person in this game. Like they could.
I've complained about it since the game D1 came out that this game would be amazing in third person.
It'd be fantastic, you know, and it would justify people buying cosmetics because you can now see your character and just be like, yeah, this looks cool or something, like, you know, just like Fortnite. That's why Fortnite makes so much freaking money, because it's in third person, you know, and that's I get it. They're a first person shooter company, but like, dude, you can use weapons in third person. They figured out the scheme for that, so I don't see why it can't be in third person, like on a permanent basis. And I would say predominantly, unless they actually set up a PvP playlist, then, you know, relegate it to just PvE. But still, I mean, look at Battlefront 2. It's in Battlefront 1. Those were first and third person, and people got along with it just fine. They're not competitive, and let's be frank, neither is Crucible. Oops.
At least this game has more reason to it than like something like Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
People spend like $30-40 on those, like the special edition skins, and you can't even see them.
Yep, exactly. And the same thing with Overwatch. Like, you can see other people's skins, but at the same time, it's like, okay, but you can't see your own. You know, I've always been... I'm not going to be able to make this, I don't think. I don't know why. I don't play enough third person like as much as I should, to be honest. I've gotten more into first person shooters over the years, but like back in the day, for me it was SOCOM. I was always about SOCOM. Like Call of Duty wasn't even a thought in my brain.
Yeah, I played. The only SOCOM I ever played was the one that was multiplayer only before SOCOM 4 on PS3. Forgot what it was called.
Combined Operations?
Maybe I don't remember.
No, Combined Assault. Sorry.
Probably. It was only like $20.
It wasn't. That wasn't co-op. Oh, Confrontation. Yeah. Okay. That one slowly became a really good SOCOM. Like that one definitely was an awesome game.
SOCOM games.
But SOCOM 2 was like the SOCOM to play. 3 was all right. They introduced vehicles in 3, and then Combined Assault was co-op. Bless you. Combined Assault was introduced co-op into the mix, but Confrontation started off really bad. Like a lot of features from previous games were just missing. It's like why didn't you put this in the game? And then they slowly updated it to be better and better. And it's just like, in my opinion, it was the ultimate SOCOM experience. And I like SOCOM 4. I don't know what people's issue with it was. It was fine.
They hated it.
Yeah, they hated it, but mostly because it went the route of Call of Duty, which it was more action-packed and bombastic instead of like tactical, which is what the originals were all about, was tactics.
But you also like MAG.
MAG was awesome. Are you kidding
Terrible.
me?
Terrible.
That game was so good.
So bad.
I don't give a shit what you say. That game was awesome.
Ugh. That game came out 10 years too soon.
Yes, it did. If they brought it out today, I think it would actually be a... I don't know about a success, but they'd have to push for marketing.
I think PlanetSide 2 is basically the same thing, and that game is dead.
I wouldn't say dead, but it's definitely doesn't have the same player base as it used to. Because they didn't really do anything with it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take up too much more of your time anyway. This is like, I'm not even sure what to do, to be honest, because like a lot of the stuff is really just quests that I would like to finish, but it would take a while.
Nothing better to do right now.
No, and I was really hoping that mission was going to be an actual quest line rather than just one single mission, but whatever.
Yeah.
Loadouts are supposed to be coming to the game, right? With Lightfall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Finally. I've been asking for that feature since D1.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
It will be. I don't have to freaking keep, like, oh, I'm going to keep this weapon in here, and in case I need to switch, I'll switch. So annoying. What else? There's, like, some other good stuff that they're actually, like, bringing. I was really excited for. I don't know. I think Lightfall's going to be good. But, yeah, I don't feel like there's much to do now. At least not something I want to... Oh, one thing I was hoping they'd do. I don't know if they're going to do this, but you know how they're like... They were worried about, well, if they keep everything in the game instead of sunsetting content that, you know, they don't want to support anymore.
Servers couldn't handle it.
Yeah, it was a stupid excuse. They just didn't want to support it. That's ultimately, I think, what was mentioned. That they just didn't want to do the work to keep everything updated every single time they brought out a new expansion or something. But what I am hoping that they do to kind of, if they want to reduce the clutter in the game with, you know, you got the war table and then you've got the containment ritual mask and the star chart, all this stuff. I think what they should do is they should put it all under like one circle, one menu in the helm to make room for new content. They can just make it like this is legacy stuff that you click in if you want to do it. It's there, and it's just a menu item instead of some place you have to physically go to in the helm or something. You know, if they really want to kind of use the space for new stuff, they can do that. But
and they bring back strikes and stuff from places that we cannot go to right now. So.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Be able to play some OG strikes. That'd be awesome.
I mean, like, we can go do the fucking Crota raid, but the Crota ship ain't here.
Yeah, that's very odd. That is very odd.
Same with Vault of Glass. We can't go to Venus.
Right, but it's in the menus. Yeah, good point. This whole, and you know, the whole thing with Ada 1 and the Loom, I've never really had an issue with this. I've never experienced what the problem was with this. I thought it was stupid to begin with to limit shaders in general, but now I don't remember the last time I ever used the Loom, if ever. Like I brought synthesis pieces to it, and then that was it. But
it's just for transmogging.
Yeah, but I've never like had a problem with transmogging either. I've always seemed to have enough items to get the pieces that I wanted, but you know, then again, I've never really transmogged too much.
I've literally never done it. I paid $20 for a skin like 5 years ago, and I'm gonna use it because I paid money for it.
Yeah, I transmogged a couple of pieces to look like this. Before I realized I could just get the gear and look like this all the time without transmogging. And this gear's not too bad anyway. Like, it was pretty good at the time, especially for the Dreaming City. But then I was just like, you know what? I think I stopped actually trying to take off the... Yeah, see, they're not even on here anymore. But there was a curse on it or something like that you had to remove. But, yeah, I was like, okay, well, I'll just get the gear instead of transmogging it. I'll just get the actual gear and then wear it. It's not the best gear I could use, but it works for me. But yeah, this is... Yeah, that'll be interesting to find out what they do next week, but I don't think there's much else. Like, I've already finished the Battle Pass.
First trades in goods we feel enhance a Guardian's journey.
So I guess the rest of the week I'll probably just work on Death Stranding each night, so that way we can finish that up. Dude, I tried out the... Were you here the other night when I was playing Deliver Us Mars?
No.
Okay, so I pre-ordered that game, you know, a while ago. I completely forgot I did. It was like $30, so I didn't care. Plus, I enjoyed the first game. And
the moon.
Yeah, and Deliver Us Mars is
garbage.
It's jank, to say the least.
Yep.
It's like the worst Unreal Engine jank I've ever played. The animations are stiff. Character facial animations, some of them are good, but then the majority of them are really bad. And there's
jank.
Hmm.
Everything in the first game was like jank and stiff and cartoony.
The first game though didn't seem like, I don't know. I remember the first game being a lot better than this one in terms of like its quality.
Yeah, I refuse to ever pre-order a game ever again until reviews come out. Simply not because if I doubt a game will be good or not, simply because I don't want to spend money on a game that doesn't work for 6 months.
Yeah, well, and it's not like this game doesn't work. It's got its quirks and everything, but the voice acting is superb, and that's what's bugging me, is that the voice act... Did they spend all their money on the actors? Because it's like the rest of the game runs like weird, man. It's barely hitting 60, and while visually it's okay, it's definitely not the best. There's a lot of pop in. The shadow resolution's really bad. But, you know, the gameplay is okay, and it's enough to... I said it the other night, I'm like... I'm here for the story, because the story in the first game was really good. So, they're really good storytellers, but their game does not work very well, and it doesn't look good, and... I mean, dude, I'll tell you what, when I say the animations are jank, just climbing a wall in that game, which you can do with a couple of pickaxes, is the most robotic looking thing I've ever seen in my life in a video game.
I was excited for it because I the moon one, but I was waiting for the reviews and I saw them all they were saying the game fucking bad.
Yeah, it's I'm still gonna play and finish it because I think it's worth it for the story at least. But
You paid for it, you might as well.
yeah, I mean it was only $30. I'm not too worried about it. But I'm gonna definitely put out a video comparing it with the PS4 version. The PS4 version is capped at 30 FPS, so bonus right there, which is what I think they should do for the PS5 version, so it'll even things out a little bit. However, good lord, the resolution is so low that the temporal anti-aliasing causes massive dithering around the edges of literally everything. The faces are just mud. Every texture in the game is just mud. The only good thing about it is the frame rate is capped at 30 and the input latency is really good, like it for a 30 FPS game. You know, a lot of people, I'm very aware of the input latency when it comes to 30 FPS games, and like I said before, Division 1, the input latency was like terrible compared to the second game. But like this is really good on controller. The problem is it visually looks like hot garbage, and I'm like, that I don't understand this. This is Unreal Engine 4. And Unreal Engine 4 games have existed on PS4 since its inception, so there's no way that they can't make this run and look better. But I will say that like some of the glitches that exist in the PS5 version don't exist in the PS4 version. So I haven't gotten to the same point yet, but so far I haven't seen any kind of excessive pop-in on the PS4 version. There's one point where your little robot friend is hovering next to you inside the museum, which is basically a nice little recap of the first game. And your robot friend on the PS5 version is kind of like juddering around, and it'll like float towards you, then just like clip back to where it was, or at least, you know, teleport back to where it was. On the PS4 version, that doesn't even happen. So I think it's like a frame rate issue. It's kind of like tied to frame rate, and it's kind of throwing it out of whack, kind of like Bethesda games do when you uncap the frame rate on PC. So I'm gonna play it for the story, but God, it's an awful game. I'm not gonna lie. I want to support them because I really enjoyed the first one, and I don't remember the first one being so janky, but this one is bad. So I definitely don't recommend getting it right now.
Definitely not. So after I saw the reviews, I was just like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'm hoping that they improve it and fix it up and everything. But yeah, I don't.
One of those games where it's like, I'll try it if it ever comes to Game Pass. Otherwise, I don't care.
Yeah. I think they would benefit from it going to Game Pass, but
yeah, because that's how I played Deliverance of the Moon. It was on Game Pass.
It was so good. That was such a good game. I really enjoyed when you got to finally go out on the moon surface. Oh, that was just such an experience. Oh, what's this one? Is that the Wish Ender? Yeah, man, everybody's carrying the Wish Ender. What the hell's up with that? Is it really that good?
It's the hardest hitting bow right now, and it hits 3 times.
Nice.
Because when it hits, it does the initial hit, and if you fully charge it properly, it breaks off in the body and exits and does 2 more times damage.
Damn. That is pretty OP.
And it pierces too, so you can clat people.
I honestly.
And it has barrier. It has barrier built in as well.
Oh yeah, I actually like weapons that have, like, the Revision Zero has it, but only if you...
I'm so happy they're gonna make fighting champions a lot easier than whatever the seasonal mod is, because it's so fucking worthless. Like right now it's like Unstoppable's hand cannon. I'm like, great, PvP hand cannons. Woo, no.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. I think it's really stupid that it's like, oh, you can only use certain types of weapons. I'm like, dude, this is so stupid.
Yeah, it's either I have to use the hand cannon or I have to use a mod for the grenade launcher that costs 7 mod points.
Yep.
I'm like, that's never happening.
Yep. And I can't remember. I know there was a time, but I can't remember the last time that I was able to use my trace rifle as a means to kill a champion. Like, I don't know if there's ever been, or if there, you know, if it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing my trace rifle, the weapons that I use, I don't ever see them have the mods available. It's so stupid. So at least that's going to change. And now with loadouts, if, you know, if it isn't the right type, then I can just switch to another loadout that might have it. You know, because I got some other weapons. Like, my other loadout situation is the Osteostriga, well, I've been using the Enigma, but only to, like, level it up. But I would rather use Deadweight and that grenade launcher. I don't remember the name of it. Hold on. Let me take a look. Actually, I used to use the Outrageous Fortune grenade launcher. That one was fun. But this one, Cry Mutiny. This thing is ridiculous. Because it hits, but then explodes a second time, you know, because it's a cannonball. So good. I think this is it right here. Oh no, this causes Scorch. So defeating a target spreads Scorch to those nearby. I think that's what happens. Mini frags. Grenades are smaller and more compact for easier reloading. Volatile. This weapon is optimized for an especially explosive payload. So there's that. Increased damage against bosses, vehicles, and guardians with their super active. So that's totally explains why I'm able to down bosses faster with this thing. I had no idea. Final blows with this weapon grant a small amount of health. Grants increased reload speed when out of combat. Rapidly defeating targets with the weapon. Okay, that's bullshit. Yeah, I love that grenade launcher. Stop it! I knew you were moving me. I knew it. I knew it. I heard footsteps. I'm like,
You gonna play Hogwarts Legacy?
Yeah, eventually. I mean, I
have it, but I've got so many games that I need to finish that I'm like, let me just finish these games before I start another one, for the love of God.
Exactly. No, and that's my mentality as well. Like, yes, there are so many awesome games coming out, especially this month, that I have been so excited for, but I'm like, that's $70 a pop at the most. Like, you know, I'm surprised that like some other games are able to come out at cheaper, but it's like, for the most part, it's all $70 a piece.
Yeah, there's a game that came out today that I'm very conflicted on, because the reviews are either it's really fun and I love it, or
Is
it's
it
fucking
Wanted
terrible.
Dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every review is either it's the worst fucking game I've ever played, or it's totally a lot of fun.
It looked fun to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I might just wait for it to go on sale, because I don't want to waste $60 on a game that is garbage. Because like, I fully expect going to the game that the story and the characters and everything are going to be stupid, and I'm not going to care.
Right.
I just want a fun hack and slash game. I don't give a fuck what the story is, and that's what a lot of people's problems were, that which is like the characters are retarded, the story is stupid. I hate everything about it. Hack and slash is all right though, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like, and then they give it a 4. I'm just like, is the game itself bad, or is the story just Japanese as hell?
Yeah. Well, and that was actually a surprise announcement for me. They only announced it like last month or something, didn't they?
Oh no, I've seen trailers for that since like 2 E3s ago.
Oh my god, wow. Okay, well, I've only learned about it like a month ago. And I'm like, oh, that looks pretty badass. So I didn't realize it was coming out this month, and I'm like, I heard the same thing. Like, people are kind of torn on this one, and I'm like, wow, that kind of sucks, because it looks like fun. But
yeah, I watched a guy stream it for a little bit, and I will say the enemy AI looked absolutely retarded.
Yeah.
But I don't know what difficulty he was playing on.
Well, I mean, if it's really bad, and you can crank it up to the highest difficulty and probably still do well. But yeah, there's just so many games that I definitely want to get, and that's why I'm trying to scramble to finish Death Stranding, which is excellent. I'm making sure that I'm actually enjoying it instead of just gunning through it, and it's absolutely fantastic. Only Kojima can take something as mundane as being a delivery boy and change it into something that's actually really cool. But at the same time, I'm like, after that, I was like, I can't remember what game I wanted to do next, but, you know, my brother has been waiting for me to fire up Ghost of Tsushima. Who the fuck is this guy?
I have, I think, 4 or 5 games on PlayStation that I've bought and never, I played like maybe an hour of and was like, all right, I'm turning my PlayStation off for 6 months again. I've never started Death Stranding, and I have it. I have Tokyo Ghostwire. Played it for like 4 hours. Need to finish it still.
Ghostwire Tokyo, I would definitely want to get. Yeah, I don't have that
Ghost
yet.
of Tsushima. It's one of those games where it's gonna come to Xbox within the next year, so I might just end up waiting until it comes to Game Pass, because Xbox owns that company now.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I
how
did
I
that
feel
with
about
what's it called? What's the arcane game?
Deathloop.
Deathloop. Yeah, I did that with Deathloop. I bought it on PlayStation because I'm a simp for anything Arcane puts out.
Well, really
and
good.
then, yeah, and I played it for like 4 or 5 hours. Never turned my PlayStation on again. And then it was coming to Game Pass. I was like, all right, cool, I'll play it now.
Yeah, that one, I've loved Dishonored since number 1. I've just been blown away by how good it is. But Deathloop did not speak to me just based on the mechanics alone. I'm like, that just seems...
It was pretty mid.
It seems like such a pain in the ass. I'm like, no, I'd end up turning off the networking to begin with, so...
I'll tell you what, I think the dialogue and the characters in the game, though, were like the best that they've ever done. Especially the guy that just does the voice for the main character, Cole.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want to hang out with this dude.
Couldn't you play either of the characters?
No, if you play as the girl, all you were doing was invading and killing people actually playing the story.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, because that was the point of her. But see, that's not what I would want. I would turn that function off so I couldn't get invaded, because I don't want somebody coming in ruining my game.
You do still get invaded, but it's AI.
Right. Well, I'll deal with the AI, but again, it's similar to the way I don't like that mechanic in Souls-like games, so I turned that off.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, dude, I remember it was I think it was Dark Souls 2 on 360, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes, it
on
was.
on 360, they had the mechanic where if you turned off online for Dark Souls 2, you couldn't be in an Xbox party.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. So if you wanted to play Dark Souls 2 and talk to your friends, you had to have it online and get invaded.
That's stupid. What does live have to do with their network?
I have no clue. I remember because it was around the same time that they did the same shit with Call of Duty. If you wanted to play Search and Destroy, you could not be in a party.
That's dumb. Well,
and everyone was like, wow, this is retarded.
Yeah, either way, Deathloop just did not speak to me. I'm like, nah, I don't like that idea. You know, it's just the aesthetic is really cool, and I'm sure the gameplay is fine, but Dishonored was just better.
Yeah, I think I love Dishonored 1 and 2. I honestly think no one gives it a shot enough, but Prey is their best game.
I started that a while ago, but I need to restart it because it's been a long time. But Prey is yeah.
If you like BioShock and you like space, Prey is unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it was a hell of a twist at the beginning there.
Yeah, I loved that game so much.
Yeah, and apparently the DLC for that was like, I watch Skill Up on YouTube, and there's no amount of gushing that he can do about the DLC for Prey. He says it's the best.
It's really good.
It's the best version of Deathloop that you could possibly play.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's like $10,
which is not bad. Again, can I just say, can we go back to expansions? Can we go back to full DLC instead of this fucking seasonal pass bullshit? You know, like I'm kind of over it.
And in the past 2 months, there's like almost 20 live service games that have all died.
Yeah, right? Like, what is up with that? Apex Legends Mobile, I thought that was going to go on forever.
Yeah.
Like, that's already dead. Like, what?
I don't remember the list, but there was some pretty big games, like Rumbleverse, Knockout City. Like, there's just there's at least 20 games. The Marvel Avengers game. Yeah, so many live services are all dying.
Avengers was a joke, but I was surprised. I was surprised about Knockout City, though. I actually worked.
It's on Game Pass too.
That should have helped it. I worked with the guys who actually developed that studio.
That's cool.
I worked under them. They actually created Vicarious Visions, here in New York, and I actually got to meet them. They're both amazing people. Just the two brothers are just awesome. And I was really rooting for them, and Knockout City came out as their first game, and I'm like, oh, it seems like a cool idea, and it seemed like everybody liked it, but I guess it just wasn't enough. And it's hard. I mean, they should have started small. They should have started with a single player game first to see how, you know, to feel out the field and just be like, hey, you know, here's what we can do. I'm still waiting on Mike Morhaim's new studio Dreamhaven to come out with something.
I'm still waiting on fucking the dude from BioShock to make a new game.
Oh, he's working on one. It was announced recently.
Yeah, I know, but like all we got was like an absolute nothing trailer.
Yeah, well, you know.
And it's been what, 10 years since Infinite?
Oh, dude, it's been too long since Infinite.
And he was supposed to fucking remake or do a Logan's Run remake movie. That never happened. Which I was so excited for. I love that movie.
I never actually watched that movie. No idea what it's about.
I watched it the first time like a year. It's basically a society. It's like a utopia, but not really utopia, because once you turn 21 or whatever, you're murdered.
Okay.
It's basically a society of young, beautiful, perfect people, but once you get too old, you get killed. But like, these people don't know that.
That's crazy.
They think it's like yeah. It's one of those like dystopia, utopia movies where it's like the characters find out the plot.
That's a really interesting premise, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a 70s movie, so it's very jank sci-fi.
Oh yeah.
But the plot is so good that I was so excited for Ken Levine to make a remake of it.
Don't pick me up. What? Oh, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. And then you turn on.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, get the high boost.
I forgot about that. Crap. The floor is locked. Well, okay, but I just was on the floor.
Yeah, it'll kill you after like 3 seconds.
Well, it's weird. I don't know why it didn't kill me right there. Yeah, I forgot all about this. Crap. Don't you dare. Stop. I will survive.
No.
Oh, this floor? Why can't I climb? There we go. Why? It's not killing me up here.
Oh, you're hacking.
So this floor doesn't count?
You're just not.
Wait a second. Oh, maybe it's the concrete floor that matters. Yeah, okay. So I can stay up here indefinitely. So if it's metal, it's fine. But if it's concrete, forget it. So can I go down here? Yeah. Wow, I thought it was all floors. All right, cool. I figured it out. I broke the system.
Let's go.
Oh, what's that in the middle? Somebody set off the chalice or whatever the fuck that is. Let me kill myself. Boy.
What's what?
There's a beam of light on the bridge.
That's from that. You have to jump into all of them, and then you get super jump.
Oh. I need to catch myself up to date as to when like, what do they call that? It's basically the Olympics for this game.
Guardian Games.
Yeah. Does that that's
it's
every
in the
year,
summer.
right?
Yeah, it's in the summer.
All right. So I'll be on the lookout to do that because I actually really like the events in this game. The Halloween event was awesome.
Oh, I could not disagree more. I think the events are terrible, and they've done the same thing for fucking 8 fucking years. It's like fucking Overwatch. They're like, look, it's the Halloween event. You want to do the same one again for the 6th year in a row?
I do think that, well, especially with Overwatch, they need to do more co-op stuff.
Well, we're supposed to get a co-op campaign, that was supposed to launch 6 months ago, basically.
Yeah, it was supposed to. When did they say it was going to launch? It was this year. They said Q1.
I don't know. Yeah, well, Q1 has about 2 months left.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there. But I was so sad because I was watching Tin the Tap Man, and I swear to God, if anybody's actually watching my stream right now, they're probably bored out of their minds. But this whole concurrent viewers thing is a baffling thing to me. But when I was watching Tim the Tatman play Overwatch 2 the other day, because he was just sick of Warzone because they're breaking it. It made me miss Overwatch because I swore it off. I'm like, they've locked characters behind the battle pass, which I don't agree with, and I'm not doing this anymore. They've completely neutered the entire game.
For it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You can't unlock anything in that game without paying for it now.
Yes, you can. You don't have to pay for the characters.
No, I know, but you have to. You know how hard that battle pass is to grind?
Oh, they said they were going to make it easier because they saw that it was too much XP for the first one.
Little bit, yeah. It took me forever to get to battle pass level 80. I'm like, 80? Other games go to 100 and they're easier, like Destiny 2 and Battlefield 2042 have some of the best battle passes because they're out of the way. You don't have to think about them and you're just doing stuff and completing the battle pass.
Smite has a pretty easy one. You just play the game and I always end up finishing. I never pay for it.
Yeah, and I mean, I Smite was like, it was cool for a minute. I just can't with that game. It was just weird.
I'm on a hiatus from it right now. I haven't played in like a month, but I've played it for like 7 years.
Yeah, I can't. I tried and I was like, it's cool, but I just wasn't clicking with it.
It's one of those things where you have to dedicate. Like if it's the game you play, it has to be the game you play.
Right.
Because there's too much to learn, too much math, too much like updates every 2 weeks. You have to play that game.
Yeah.
I'm at the point now where I've played for so long that I can come and go with it, because it just. Once you're like playing with pro players and shit, it's like I can take a month off, just look at the patch notes and be like, all right, let's play the game again because I know the game.
Yeah, no, it never clicked with me. It wasn't the gameplay itself and facing off against people who are just better than me. I got paired up with people of my level. It was good. It was fine, but it just never clicked with me enough. I was like, yeah, I fell into this a lot easier, probably because it's a first-person shooter. Division,
simpler game too.
Yeah, simpler game for sure. MOBAs are very technical, and so if you don't click with them, you're never gonna click with them. But I played League of Legends. I love Heroes of the Storm.
I do.
But yeah, like these games, Division 2. I mean, dude, I just fucking love Division 2. Though I was surprised.
I'm so underwhelmed with D2. I thought I still think Division 1 is just the far superior game in almost every aspect.
They just didn't do enough with D1 though. That's the thing.
That's like it needed more content, yes, but I think D2 just made it too much of like a live service grind.
And
so much of it was just, do you want to use all of your ammo on one enemy because everything's so fucking spongy?
Well, that was the problem with D1 though.
Yeah, they made it worse in D2, I thought.
I think the complete opposite. They were way easier to kill.
And
obviously,
I hate the Dark Zone. So I hate extraction shooters.
Yeah,
Dark Zone was like basically the first one.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Dark Zone. I thought it was a cool concept, but I mean, there was no penalty for people going rogue. And even in Division 2, I'm sure there really isn't much of a penalty. So,
dude, there's not. Every single time I go into the Dark Zone, either D1 or D2, I walk into a group of 4 people just camping the door, and I just get shredded. I'm just like, all right, cool.
They literally, I mean, that's kind of sad. They have nothing better to do.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm like, do you really have nothing better to do than to sit here as the highest level characters with the best gear possible and just camp the door for people trying to just play the game, you fucking losers?
Yeah, it's just, and that's that's
just
my
go
thought
play
process.
something else.
That's my thoughts when I watch Tim play Warzone and it's just nothing but stream snipers killing him. It's like, wow, you people are fucking sad. You have nothing better to do.
Those are literal children.
Wow.
That's like a 13-year-old being like, holy shit, mom, I was on it, and then they go to school the next day and tell all their friends that watched Tim the Tatman, I killed Tim the Tatman.
Well, I mean,
and then they're the coolest kid in school for a week.
You hope that it's mostly kids, but I've heard, or I've seen plenty of people who are, it's very much like young adults, and it's like, guys, get a life,
so
would you?
They're mentally kids.
Yeah. I'm surprised at myself that I thought I got it, but I actually never got Warlords of New York. I'm like, wow, because I'm playing Division 2 and I'm trying to do all like finish up all of my major projects and stuff like that, and then I'm like, where is everybody? Like, everybody's gone, and I heard that they're all in New York. I'm like, Well, okay. Well, I guess I'll get the expansion. And then one guy told me, yeah, if you go there, you can never come back. I'm like, what? What?
That's not true.
Okay.
I have the expansion. I beat it. It's like an hour and a half long, and it's not very good. And it has the stupidest plot twist of all.
Oh boy. Well, then I guess
the
I'm
ending
in for...
plot. It has an ending plot twist cutscene that I'm just like, that is the most. Like, how desperate are you people? That's so dumb.
Yeah, well, I gotta get it at least so I can at least, you know, join where the people are. Because apparently everybody's just hanging out in New York.
No, just people aren't just, they're just not playing the game. Like, I really, like, I've seen, like, Steam numbers and stuff, like, D1 is more popular than D2.
Interesting. Well, they're committing to another season of content, so...
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
But yeah, no, the DLC was on sale on Xbox all the time, so me and my buddy picked up for $9 and we beat it within 2 hours.
Yeah. I'm all for like short content, you know, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But
I mean, for $9, it's no big deal.
No, it's pretty good. But I'm just like, I thought I had it at one point. I could have swore I bought it, and then it was just like, nope, I never got Warlords in New York, so I never really got, I guess, completed the game. But you know, I've got a bunch. I don't know if a bunch, but I've got a few lingering projects that I need to finish. But it, you know, some of them require help. You know, like joining other people's games and stuff like that. Whatever the heck it is.
Can I tell you the plot twist?
Yeah, whatever.
Do you know Faye from from Division 1?
Yeah.
From the very first... Yeah, she's the bad guy the entire time.
Oh my god.
She's always been the bad guy, all through D1, all through D2.
What? That doesn't even make any sense.
It made no sense.
She literally helps you.
Yeah, she has this like James Bond cartoony reveal with like an eye patch. She's like, I was always the bad guy.
I don't.
What the
she
fuck?
damn near died.
Yeah.
What? I don't. Okay.
My buddy never played the Divisions games, so I played D1 with him to help him get through it. And I was like, wait a minute. She was in this game from the very moment you start this fucking game, and she's suddenly the bad guy at the end of D2 expansion. I'm like, shut up.
There was never any mention of her or any kind of like nefarious person in the background, ever.
Yeah.
Not that I remember anyway. It's been a while since I've beaten the Division 2 campaign, but
there was like evil people, but it was never her. She was always the goodest of good.
She was thwarting everything. So like, wait, you're literally ruining your own plans for what? So you could stay undercover? Like, this is ridiculous. That's stupid.
I don't know. Yeah, it was really dumb.
That is such a cop-out.
Me and my friend were laughing our asses off at how dumb the cutscene was.
It's so dumb, dude. That's retarded. Okay, well. I mean, does New York look visually better than Division 1 in the Warlords?
It looks exactly the same minus the snow, so it's not so no, it looks worse.
Yeah. Yeah, I will admit Division 1 visually was a better looking game. Hands down. Like I think it was just the atmosphere that they had surrounding the game.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's one of the reasons I'll go play it. Is like I'm just like I don't like instead of like running around the tower right now, I'm like, you know what I could do? I could just go walk around snowy New York and have a little bit of fun doing nothing.
Yeah, and the thing is that when I started playing Division 2, I think I started on PC, or at least I bought the PC version. Division 2 does not look good on any setting except Ultra.
Yeah.
I'm like, why does it look like shit on every other setting? My computer even now can't handle Ultra and put, you know, churn out a solid 60 FPS. 30, fine, whatever. 30 FPS, that's easy. But like, why does the game get such a downgrade from Ultra to high? That doesn't make any sense to me. You know, and I can't stand it when games have, like Witcher 3 is a perfect example. If you go out into the open world, if your view distance is anything less than the highest setting, you're gonna see the things wiping in the distance. Same thing with Skyrim. You know, if you don't set your view distance all the way out, you're just gonna not unsee grass and bushes wiping in. It's like, God, this is really annoying. So you have no choice but to crank it all the way up. And Division 2 just looks like shit no matter what on all the other settings except Ultra. And I'm like, this is stupid. it's kind of garbage. That's why I just played it on console. I'm like, okay, well, if it's gonna look garbage, I can at least, you know, have a decent frame rate. And thank God I got a PS5 update, but I'm surprised that they didn't actually update it for PS5 like fully. They just said, okay, here's a frame rate bump. Okay, well, can we get some graphic changes too or something? Like, PS5 can handle it, I can promise you that. But well, anyway, I think I should probably end the stream here, because I'm pretty sure that we haven't been doing anything this last, what, half hour or so.
Probably more than that. Probably
more than that, because I feel like there should have been a little bit more, but maybe we'll get something next week. Either way, I still have to pre-order Lightfall and get that.
My buddy pre-ordered it, so I have some Xbox, so I just get it from him.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the Witch Queen, because I know I'm gonna play the game. I'm just gonna get the deluxe edition so I can get all the seasons, and just be ready, because I'm excited for it. But yeah, I think for the rest of the week I'm just gonna focus on finishing up Death Stranding, because we only have 2 more episodes, so shouldn't be too difficult. Hell, we might even finish it tomorrow, depending on how long each episode is. But yeah, thanks for hanging with me, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for the help. That would have been a nightmare to do by myself.
You ever need anything in Destiny, just let me know.
Yeah. I mean, once the new expansion comes out, we'll have plenty more to do now, hopefully. And
and then you can be me and my buddy. It's just me and Troy, and we never have a third. So
right, there you
can be our fucking third.
Sounds good to me. I mean, like I said, I'm not doing anything with this clan that I'm in, so I'm probably just gonna leave it. Even though my friend, she invited me, but she's almost never on. Like, I'm not gonna say never. I have seen her on, but like, I don't know. She never invites me to do anything, so I'm like, okay, well, then I guess it's not really that big a deal of being in here. The only benefit I get is the clan-based bonuses or something like that, I think.
Yeah, you just get the stuff from Hawthorne whenever your clan does stuff.
Yeah, like and it's not even good stuff either. Like, it's useless crap. But yeah, I could be a third. I don't mind being a third wheel. I'm gonna do some research on being a Titan, though, because I honestly did not do that. So I need to know what mods should I use.
If you want to look up the guy's YouTube that I use, he's one of like the biggest. Like, just gets in the game, streams for 9 hours, and just tests fucking every gun, every weapon, every armor, every combination. It's a Aztec Cross.
I've heard of that guy.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest Destiny streamers.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that guy. So
he's got tons of videos of just like here's a half an hour of me testing every weapon in the game and like telling you which one's the best primary, best heavy, what's the best builds for GMs and all this stuff.
I mean, it looks like his newest video, the best season finale ever.
Yeah.
But I am wondering, can I watch that? Is that cutscene that they released, the end cutscene, is that what we just watched, or is it something different?
I don't know. I didn't watch the video because I figured it was something that we could just watch in game. So
I'm just curious now. I want to start watching it just to see if let me do that now. I'm just gonna exit the game. Let me open up YouTube and see what it is, because if it's just what we just watched, then yeah, no need to. But if it's something different, like that, if it's like literally something they're gonna play next week, then I don't know. I might not watch it. Let's see. Okay, they put out a lot of different languages for some of their previous trailers. Okay, this is like a 4-minute ending cinematic. Yeah, it's literally what we just watched. Yeah, it's literally what we just watched. But they put it out before anybody could even play. Like, what the hell, dude? Okay, maybe not before anybody could. Like, they definitely put it out for no reason, to be honest. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that on the day of the update when people are at work and most likely haven't played the last mission yet, or one of the last missions, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'll have to check out Aztecross and see what he says.
Anything that they release too, he does like full breakdowns explaining everything and going over it. Like today, they released some giant thing about enhanced weapon crafting.
Looks like he's going in on Hogwarts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is why I don't like, and I'm gonna make a video. I want to do it well though, on why people should not subscribe to me, because this guy has almost 700,000 subs and he gets maybe only double-digit thousand views for most of his videos. Like he gets
mostly triple. It's around 200,000 for the Destiny videos.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what it is. Like, yeah, Destiny looks like it's his main thing, like you mentioned. But like with Hogwarts, it's double digits. It's, you know, with some of the other stuff, it's double digits. But it's
I think that's why he really doesn't usually upload that stuff. Is because like he is the Destiny guy, so people aren't coming to him for that stuff. Yeah.
Well, see, the Destiny guy that I remember always has been Datto.
Yeah. Yeah, like, Datto's kind of like weird with Destiny. He has this like personality of like, Destiny is my job but no longer my passion type of thing.
Oh, it's not fun for him anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's like that's kind of like the impression that he gives off, and it's just like he always seems like he's doing everything out of reluctance to just be like, here's stuff because I guess I have to.
It's also very interesting that Aztecross actually uploaded 2 videos in a day, which is normally not something that they suggest. They say, oh, you know, spread out your uploads across a week or whatever. And I'm like, I've always been of the mindset of like, I mean, would it be a bad thing if I uploaded multiple videos in a day? I don't think so.
Upload like 10 to 14 videos in a week, but like they're all just from his stream. Like none of it's like an actual video. It's all stream stuff usually.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So he's got this as a title. It says Season of the Seraph Final Mission. So maybe there isn't anything next week.
Yeah.
I could have swore they said it was going to be a 2-week event, but I mean, honestly, this guy, I probably would trust his word. And if it's the final mission, then it's the final mission, which is kind of shitty that we have to wait a whole week of nothing. That's kind of sad, actually, because up until today, I was working on the battle pass. I finished that last week, and now here we are, and it's like, oh, you get. What did it take us? Half an hour? And then that's it? And then we were done?
Yeah, he's already got a 14-minute video. Every exotic that was synergized with Strand.
It's ridiculous. Looks like he does do some lore stuff, maybe. Or at least talks about it. It says, Rasputin versus Xivu Arath, can we win? And then the thumbnail is she right? So maybe he...
I know, like, he breaks down like some of the videos and like everything. Basically, at top to bottom, it's just if there's Destiny content of any kind, he's putting it out because that's his job.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you like a game enough, that's why I like My Name is Bife, because he actually goes to the lengths of like explaining the story for people who may not understand. Like, if you read anything in the Grimoire, none of it makes any sense. Like, it's like, what the hell is this talking about?
So much of it is like spread throughout time that you don't know when it takes place.
Right, exactly. Like, I would love to read the Grimoire, but where do I start? What book do I start in? I have no idea. But with My Name is Bife, I watched his 3-hour documentary, essentially, on pre-Destiny all the way up through Shadowkeep, explaining the story there. And then from that video, I've been watching stuff past that because it's, I'm assuming, continuing the story from there ish. The whole thing was like a separate thing that he did with in collaboration with a couple other people with the art and stuff like that. But it explains so much that was so confusing for so long, and I was like, that's awesome. So I was okay with watching 3 hours worth of Destiny lore because it was just very, very interesting to me. But cool. All right, I'll see if he's got. There's no doubt he probably has a Titan guide, so I'm gonna take a look at that and build my guy correctly, hopefully at some point. But I hope I get to at least keep my weapons, because I like using my trace rifle. But anyway, yeah, so next time we'll maybe in the new expansion we'll kind of tackle it together, and you, me, and your buddy, and we'll kind of rock it, you know what I mean?
Oh.
But cool, man. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate it.
Have a good night, bud.
You too. And that does it for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me, and please join me again tomorrow. We'll pick up back in Death Stranding and hopefully, maybe, finish the game. You know, we got 2 episodes left, and from 10 to 12 were pretty short episodes, so we'll find out. Hopefully we can finish that game tomorrow and then move on to the next big game, because Deliver Us Mars is not a big game, I'm sure. I think it's like a tops 10-hour romp. And we just finished another, the Air Memories, whatever that's called. Jesus, I already forgot. It's so disrespectful. Air Memories of Old. There we go. And that was a nice little breather from the really lengthy open world games that we've been playing. But I do need to figure out what is the next big game to play. And, you know, a lot of people have been wanting me to play Ghost of Tsushima, among many other things. But we'll have to see. You know, I really should continue on with Final Fantasy Type 0, because that one we started and we got a good amount in, and then just I stopped. You know, Final Fantasy has always been a favorite of mine, so I don't know why I don't play it more. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to continue Death Stranding, and hopefully we can finish it. If not, then we'd finish it the next day. But we'll see. And then we got some time before Lightfall drops. We got 2 weeks. 28th, the end of February. So if nothing comes out next Tuesday for Destiny 2, then we have a whole other week to wait on doing nothing, which is unfortunate. But oh well. But until then, I'm Adam Wolf. This was Destiny 2, and I'll see you guys later.